What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YAP podcast. On today's episode, I have some new music to talk about, and a trip I took, and another trip I'm gonna take, and then The Walking Dead and Song of the Week. Isn't that so cool?
I feel kind of weird leaning back in the on the sofa. If I kick it a little bit more, I could just go to sleep. So.
Okay. No, you're not going to sleep. I have a request to make for my editor who doesn't get paid. Instead of the intro being just a picture, can he make it to where it's like an actual intro? You know, like behind the scenes videos.
Working on it.
Okay.
Behind the scenes videos would just be videos of you talking though, because there's no.
Okay, but like I do funny stuff, maybe like funny faces or like.
Well, yeah, I'm working on it. We'll see. Okay.
You mean he's working on it?
He's working on it. Yeah, I'll talk to him later.
Talk to Justin. No correlation to this guy.
We're gonna talk about the elephant in the room.
What?
The fact that this is the first time you've ever had somebody on the podcast twice.
It is. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, why did it have to be you? Okay. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. It should have been Aunt Sam first. I'm sorry, Aunt Sam. I've betrayed you.
Sorry, Aunt Sam. Tough luck.
I was holding that to throw it at you while we filmed. Okay. Well, just because you're the first who has been on here twice doesn't mean that you're the best guest.
I think that means exactly that. Yeah.
No. You were my only available option.
Wow.
Literally, there was nobody else unless you wanted me to film with like a kindergartner. The whole time I'd be like, my mommy. You gotta cut that out. That was mean. Oh my gosh. Okay. So last week, Sleep Token dropped a new song and they announced a new album that's coming out May 9th. Their song is called Emergence. And then the album is called Even in Arcadia.
What? Sleep Token?
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
You're such a liar. I've literally...
No, you did tell me a while back to listen to him, and I was too old, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get into him.
Sorry. Oh my God. Excuse me.
It
tastes like Mexican food.
Over here a little bit.
That was horrible. Now what'd you listen to? You listened to Sundowning, right? Their first album.
It's been like a year.
Yeah,
so I have no idea.
Yeah. You started listening to him when I first got into him. I don't know. They're prog metal. So they they're metal, but it's like progressive metal because they incorporate a bunch of other genres into their music too. But
I have no idea what they even sound like. Like.
Oh, well. Oh my God. I didn't mean. I clicked on it and it started playing. I'll play a bit of their new song.
Why does it click when you type?
Because the audio is on. Why else would it? There's an ad. Oh. Stop! My gosh.
That is loud.
What? Me?
The Sleep Token.
It wasn't even Ben Barnes! I love him. You don't know who he is. Aunt Sam does. Wait, maybe you do. Have you ever watched The Picture of Dorian Gray?
I don't know.
You're not even listening.
That chord was bothering me. Living on a promised word. Well, I am the rose you relinquish. Are they the Swedish?
No, they're British.
Oh.
So you hear how this sounds, right? It's cool.
Are you caught by my nano? Red glass on my light bulb, dark light on my culture,
Right.
sapphire in my white gold.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out if he was speaking English or not on that part. So
What? The other part? He was
The-
saying, go ahead and wrap your arms around me.
no.
But it was like pitched. So it sounds like that, right?
No, I mean the.
Oh my god, sorry. I spooled it.
Like,
Their drummer is really good. It's crazy.
I've got solar blessed for your dead god, space dust for your viewers, dark days for your solstice, dancing through the depths of hellfire on the winds that started from within. My blood beats so alive, my tear right through my skin. So tell me what you
Right, does this for a bit. And so like every one of their songs has like a bunch of different stuff in it.
I got you.
Like they're mainly metal, but that's gonna
God, no way,
I wasn't really a fan of the guy's voice, if I'm being honest with you.
okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's like people who don't like them. Well, first of all, the main argument is that they're not real metal. Okay.
I hear like the clarinets and stuff
Yeah.
in the other room. Like that's
But the people who
Kinda
say that
creepy.
are like people who say that are like the metalhead elitists who are like new metal's not metal and like da da da. But like
I mean,
new
It's
metal
nu metal.
reinvented metal. New metal made
Well,
metal
it's-
popular again.
they're very different genres.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
but I don't. I mean, I don't like '80s metal better than new metal necessarily. I don't know. It just depends on what you put in the context of it. But I really
okay, so
I
like
wasn't
Korn
crazy
was the
about that
first new
anyway.
metal band.
Yeah, I guess.
They were,
Yeah.
and then you know.
All right. Hey, for future reference, anytime you're gonna do that, just start screen recording, and then I can take whatever you watched and
See,
pop
I
it
did
into
that
the-
one time, and then you didn't pop it into the thing. When me and that Sam, I screen recorded the Wicked stuff, and you didn't put it on there, so that's why I stopped.
It didn't happen.
It did. He's
No.
a liar. My edit. Oh my gosh, I just ate Mexican food, so I'm
You need
like
some
full of
Tums?
burps. No, I'm fine. My editor sucks. He's horrible at his job.
Well, you get what you pay for, right?
I don't pay.
Well, maybe you should start shelling out some of those YouTube big bucks.
What big bucks?
Oh, you're right.
Exactly.
One day.
Yeah, one day when Fred Durst gives us a shout out. Speaking of, oh my God! Okay, guess where I am going on May 3rd. Drum roll. I don't have a drum roll sound effect.
That is loud.
It is. I don't have a drum roll sound effect, so guess where I'm going. Here's our drum roll.
Oh, I know. where you're
Okay.
going.
Well, wait. Can you like pretend and give me like some guesses?
Let me see. New York City.
No, I wish.
May 3rd.
Yeah.
Memphis.
No. Memphis in May? Is that why you said that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No.
I don't think they're doing that this year, but
I don't know. I'd like to go. Memphis in May would be cool. I feel like if they had like old lineups that they used to have with like Chevelle,
yeah, I only know about one band these days.
Creed.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I was saying. I just mean like when I look at the festival lineups,
Oh.
I usually
Yeah.
only know one or two of the bands that are playing.
I
and
know
the
quite a
rest
few of
are
them.
Musicians that I don't really care to see. So
I'd love to
Yeah.
see Creed.
I did it. Been there, done that.
With arms wide open
Yeah.
under the sunlight. Welcome to the.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey!
Wait.
Wait. That. Oh, that is mine.
Yeah.
Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything.
That was the song that made me quit listening to them. So
Of course.
yeah.
Can you take me higher?
Wasn't crazy about that one either.
I like that one.
That was the album, really, that
Yeah, that album
was like, okay.
Well, I just heard. I could sing that whole song. Right
Okay. Let's
now. Okay. Give me some more guesses.
Mr. Stapp. Let's move on.
Scott. Yeah.
I mean, I know where you're going.
Wait, but pretend you don't.
The Beach.
No.
All right. I'm going to tell him.
No, you can't. Okay. Wait. I'm a genius. Hang on. Guess what? Okay. Well, don't guess because you don't know, but this is going to be so funny. I'm going to give them a hint, okay? Okay.
Not so subtle hint.
Wait, this is going to be so funny.
Gosh.
Okay. Here we go. Here's a hint. Okay. You know what?
There's always time to back out. So.
No, I would never back out of that. I love him. Look at how I spell his name. Okay. Maybe this will work.
Wait, so you're not doing the first thing that you
No, I
played?
can't find it.
Oh, yeah, Yo.
I wonder.
Just all the things that weren't words that he sang in the song?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
can't find. Okay.
Did you guess it?
Yeah, did you guess it? I'm going to see Metallica and Limp Bizkit and Ice Nine Kills with Carmen. It's her birthday present, but she's giving me the other ticket.
What is Ice Nine Kills?
I showed you one of their songs before. They're newer. They make like horror movie type music.
Oh.
I like a few of their songs.
Tonight.
No, let's
in
not
your
do that
spacious-
one. Let's do, this is like their most popular one. Guess what scary movie it's about? Never mind. It literally freaking showed it.
Wait, so they write music about scary movies?
Kind of. This one anyway.
Valentino couture mixed with violence and gore. Well, I guess I'm a pretty sick guy. With my beauty routines and a phrase full of spleens. Some might say it's extreme, but it's time to
I'm low-key excited to see them. I really like this song. Bad word.
There are. I mean, I'm not crazy about the.
The singer.
Yeah.
No, I like.
That style though
Pretty
is something I never got into. So
No, it's good. Do you like Cage the Elephant?
they're all right. Had a few good songs. Never really got. What? Where did that come from?
Oh.
Where did Cage
I've
the
seen their
Elephant
name.
come
Well, because I'm looking at a Memphis and May lineup.
from? I thought there was no music fest this year.
They're doing like some pig thing. I don't know. Let's go to
Wait,
like
okay.
2007 lineup.
Wait, they do a barbecue fest every year.
Oh.
Is that the pig thing?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the 2007 Memphis and May lineup.
2007.
Yeah. I figured that'd be a good
We're
year.
18 years removed from that. Yeah.
Well, Chevelle. What did I just do? I hate links, bruh. I hate pop-up ads. Stop. Okay. Chevelle. I'm going to say the ones I know. Plain White Tees. Who is Papa Chubby?
Never heard of it.
Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, 3-6 Mafia, Godsmack. They're good. Oh, let me pull this down. I had it like right in front of my face.
Did you notice how many times I've had to move mine?
Papa Roach!
Isn't that crazy?
I love Papa Roach. Shut up.
I don't like Papa Roach. Look, check it out.
Did they do it in 1999? Was Memphis and May a thing then? Yeah, it was.
Are you even in the room right now? Are you just?
Wait. Wait, let me get a picture of that. Do that again.
This is how you talk the whole time.
Okay.
You need to pull the microphone down. It even works better when you talk into the mic. So, all right, what are we talking about?
Memphis in May. No. Will you answer the Kiss, Marry, Cool question on here?
No.
Why not? Okay. I asked my mom this question this morning, and I want you to answer it. Who would you rather kiss? You, gun to your head, you have to kiss one of them.
No.
Rob Zombie or Marilyn Manson? Because they're both, like, ugly guys, you know? No offense. They make good music. Wah, you know, from The Beautiful People. That sound.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. I'm just gonna pass.
No. So you're gonna die, is what you're saying. Gun to your head. If you don't kiss one of them, you're dead. You got a life to live, don't you?
Yep. But I'm married, so.
Okay,
you know.
but Brooke doesn't care. I can guarantee if there was a gun to your head and somebody was like, you have to kiss one of these two celebrities to live, she would not care.
I guess maybe Rob Zombie is less gross.
That's what I said. My mom was like, both of them are ugly. And I'm
I
like, well, Rob
I
Zombie's
like both
less
of their
ugly.
music. I like Marilyn Manson's music better, but
Rob Zombie's not as ugly.
Rob Zombie, he actually, if you ever hear him speak, he seems like he's probably a little bit more of a well-adjusted human.
Yeah. I've never heard him speak. But he does put his wife in, like, everything he does, so I guess that's really sweet. We're still looking at Ice Nine Kills.
Through? All right, what are we watching?
Oh, my trip. I told you I have less to talk about. I have to burp again, though. Hang
You're
on.
out of time.
No, I'm
You
not.
only got 2 minutes left.
Are you stupid?
Okay, 10 minutes.
No, I get more than 30 minutes. You can't limit me. Anyway, so I went to Branson for the first time a few weeks ago, and that was really fun. And we went to, we went to the Titanic Museum.
Like,
I can't help it. I need something to fiddle with. So we went to the Titanic Museum. Stop! I'm talking.
that's what you do the whole time.
We went to the Titanic Museum, and so when you go in, you get this like ticket that has the name of an actual passenger that was on the Titanic, and once
Wow.
you get what?
It's a little creepy.
Kinda. So once you get to the end, you like they have this wall of people, and it'll be first class, second class, third class, and like workers and all these, and it'll say alive or survived or deceased or whatever on the wall, and you have to look for your name. So, you know, with how many people died on the Titanic, there's 5 people in our group. So how many people are you expecting to die? Most of the group, right? There's going to be very few survivors. We all lived. Oh no! That was almost bad.
That's just weird. They use the names of the real people that died like that. I don't know. You don't think that's weird?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. And then you can go to another wall and find their birthday of the people who lived. And then the day they died. The day the music died. Bye bye.
How
Miss
cold was that
America.
water, though?
So
That's really all I wanted to know.
I'd already put my hand in the Titanic water before, but in Florida.
Oh.
Because we went to, no, I went down to the ship.
That needs some explanation.
We went to,
I put my hand in the water in Florida.
I did.
In the Titanic water?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We went to the Upside Down House, Wonderworks, and they had one of those things there. Then that actually had a timer for you. You stick your hand in there and it sees how long you can keep your hand in the water. But I was like 9. I wasn't 9. I don't know how old I was, but I was little. So I didn't keep my hand in for very long. But then this last time, I didn't keep it in there for very long either. I kept it in there for like 9 seconds. I would have did it for longer, but I was ready to get...
It just seems like a strange thing to...
You're still on that?
Yeah. Hey, a bunch of people died here. Let's do a museum about it. Like, yeah.
Yeah?
It's just confusing. Yeah. Let's pretend like we're I'm going to drown over there. Where are you going to drown?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, that's...
Yeah, I guess it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
While I was there, I got a new Sleep Token t-shirt. Like, I need another one. I have so many. I was going to get a new Metallica one for the concert, but I didn't because we went to Hot Topic because we don't have one here or like around where we lived after the mall got messed up by the tornado. They haven't rebuilt it. So we have Spencer's, but we don't have Hot Topic. So we went to Hot Topic and I got Sleep Token bracelets and a Sleep Token t-shirt. I debated on getting a Knocked Loose t-shirt, but I didn't.
Is that the one girl that screams?
Yeah, but she's not in that band. Speaking of her, oh my god, sorry. So Avenged Sevenfold is going on a Latin America tour, which, oh, how lucky me. I live in the freaking USA. Sorry.
What did you kick?
I don't know, I keep kicking it.
It's crazy. I still have yet to hit my microphone.
You know
one
that one
time.
song? It's like, and I'm proud to be an American. I'm not singing that right now because I wish I was in Latin America because then I could go to see Avenged Sevenfold. But I'm not. Anyway, so Poppy, that's the girl who screams in that song. So she's opening for Avenged Sevenfold and the Latin American tour.
Not really crazy about that 7 band.
And
Yeah.
speaking of that 7 band, what about Seven Dust, huh?
Yeah, I used to be really into them.
I know, you
And
gave
they
me a
would-
bunch of their CDs.
They would be considered new metal. So
What
yeah.
about Killswitch Engage?
I couldn't tell you anything they do.
I thought you liked them.
You'll switch Engage?
Yeah,
No.
Oh.
Why was there a CD in there in the stack?
I think so.
Might have been. I mean, maybe I bought a bunch of CDs I didn't listen to. I don't know.
Speaking of CDs,
Possible.
I bought a Korn Greatest Hits CD, and I got an Evanescence Fallen record, and I got a Metallica The Black Album record. Barnes & Noble has 2 Avenged Sevenfold records, City of Evil and Nightmare. Not my favorite albums, but they're definitely good ones. I like City of Evil. I think it's like my mom's calling. Hello? Bye. Okay. Anyway, where was I?
What? What are we talking about?
Oh, wait. No. Oh, yeah, so City of Evil, like, my second favorite album, I think, by Avenged Sevenfold. But their self-titled album is my favorite. That's not the one you listened to, but that is the one I said you should listen to that I think you'd like. And don't bring up the other band.
I agreed to listen to an album.
Okay, he listened to City of Evil, and he was like, because I was like, if you listen to this album, you can give me an album to listen to. So he gave me freaking a Toadies album.
What was the name of the album?
Rubberneck, ain't it?
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, you've said it a bunch, so that's the only reason I know it.
What were your top 3 songs off of it? Like if you had to.
The first one and the second one that I listened to, but I didn't even finish the second one because I didn't listen
The
to the album.
songs are like 2 minutes long.
Okay.
3.5 minutes. You couldn't listen to 3.5 minutes of music.
See, I didn't listen to that, but I did listen to Super Unknown by Soundgarden, that album. I like chose to listen to that when I could have listened to the Toadies one. But anyway, he listened to City of Evil. You didn't even finish it though. You still have
I
like 2
did.
songs left.
No, I had like a song left and I listened to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you like it? It was MIA, right? That's the last song on that album, or was it?
I don't remember the names of any of them,
Okay.
but
He really liked the song where he was like, "Seize the day."
yeah.
Well, okay. Tell them your opinion on the album. Backcountry's on there. You know that one.
That one, okay, the Backcountry song was really the only song that I thought had a memorable guitar part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not crazy about the way the guy sings,
Yeah.
especially when he does the nasally pinched nose whiny thing. And like you said, we were talking earlier, it's obvious that he doesn't have to sing that way, so that makes me really question, like,
I think it's like a stylistic choice. He doesn't really do it as bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like,
Yeah.
why
He
would that
doesn't
be
really do it as bad like on other albums. It's just kind of, it's really bad on that album.
Okay, let's use Puddle of Mud as an example, right?
Okay,
He sounds, when he sings Seize the Day, he sounds a lot more like the Puddle of Mud singer. Why would anyone want to intentionally sound like the Puddle of Mud singer? right? Like real whiny and just
Okay.
hurt your feelings on that one, huh?
Yeah, because that guy's
Yeah.
not a good singer. I mean, I
No.
like a couple of Puddle of Mud songs, but
No,
yeah.
I'm quitting.
I like, girl, get back in here. I like She Hates Me, and I like Blurry.
No.
Those are like the only two I know by them.
Ugh.
Can you take it all away?
No, I told you I was at one of their concerts and walked out
Yeah.
because I went to see the opening band. So,
Who was the opening band?
it was Bush and somebody
course it
else.
was.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
like their biggest fan.
when I was your age. Yeah,
There's so many Bush CDs.
yeah. Well, so when I was in the Marine Corps, when I was living in San Diego, I would go to these record shops and buy imported CDs, and you could buy imported CDs like singles, and you would get a new song because
Oh.
there'd be like a B-side that they
So
didn't
kind of
release
like
in the
Yellow
US.
Ledbetter.
Yeah, except for that these were songs they didn't release in the US for some reason. Yeah. So that was kind of the point behind that, was just,
I don't really listen to Bush. I know. Is it Glycerin or Glycerine? Because he says Glycerine.
yeah.
I know that, and I know Come Down, but I only know Come Down
Yeah.
because I watched Fear.
16 Stone's a good album. Like that's
I like Come Down. It's a good song.
the guitarist was fantastic, and the guitar tones on that album are some of the best. So like
Speaking of cool stuff, I just watched this video of this guy playing a Tool song with a tool.
um,
It was really cool. I need to show
you're
it to
gonna
you.
watch like 16 videos, but they're not gonna be on the.
No, I got it because I know exactly where it's at. He played 46 and 2.
Somebody just come in here.
I think it was next door. I hope they didn't. Here we go.
What is he playing it with?
Looks like a screwdriver.
Oh. Oh.
My shadow. That's a good song.
That's the gateway song. Like
No, the first song I heard by them was Schism, so I think that.
no, but I'm saying that is 46 and 2 is the gateway song. That's the
I'd argue
song
that Schism is more popular. Like more
well,
people.
I mean, okay, maybe in 2025, but
I like
you know,
Sober.
in 2000 it wasn't.
Okay. Well, it's not 2000 anymore.
Wait, I can't think of when it came out.
I like
think it came
Sober.
out in 2001. So
Sober's good.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, my other trip. I'm going to stay the night at my Aunt Sam's from Sunday to Tuesday. And it's about to hit the 30-minute mark, so.
Goodness.
And we haven't even got through Song of the Week yet. 100%.
I mean,
So-
it says recording right up there in the right corner. You can't see it.
So what happened to you using the smart board to tell them things that I can't see?
Oh, man, we hadn't
Or
hit
the
that
whiteboard.
point yet.
You're going to use that for The Walking Dead, ain't you?
What would make you think that?
Because you're a Rick hater. So, yeah, I'm staying the night with my Aunt Sam, which is so fun. And I love her so much, and she's so awesome. Shout out Aunt Sam.
Shout out Aunt Sam.
Did you like her, by the way, when you met her?
I loved her. She was amazing.
I know.
You asking me that on camera, by the way, so
Oh.
I really have no
No.
clue.
Okay, but okay. He said he absolutely hates her.
Listen, you set me up. You can't mute the microphone. What do you think about her? Yeah.
No.
No, I said I can understand why y'all get along. Like, she seems right up your alley in terms of like
duh.
just exuberance and silliness, and
You
know.
want to hear something funny that she finds hilarious? I told her this like the second time I stayed the night with her. When I was little, I used to be so scared of her.
Yeah,
but
that's
it
funny.
wasn't like, oh, I'm scared of you because you're scary. I was scared of her because like I looked up to her. So I
Yep.
was like intimidated because I was like, oh, I want to be like you. But I was like, oh my God, I'm scared of you. You know?
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah. She found that hilarious though. Like every time something happens and we like meet one of her friends or whatever, she always finds a way to bring it up. Like, it's so funny. Anyway,
What song are we listening to?
Avenged Sevenfold. We're listening. Okay, we're listening
Next
to...
time I come on, I get to pick the song, right?
No, because you're going to pick a freaking Toady song.
Oh,
Oh, wait, no, I do want to talk about Super Unknown because I really liked that album. And I've been getting into Chris Cornell's music a lot more. Because obviously, I knew, Black Hole Sun. And then I heard Spoon Man. But I didn't really know it.
It's a good guy's music to get into. So
Yeah. So I listened to Super Unknown, and I like that. And Mailman and 4th of July are my favorites off of that album. I like how the guitar sounds in 4th of July. It's really
detuned.
yeah,
Like
it's cool.
Yeah, you asked me the other day who the best so and so. What's the blah 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 singer? Who's the best?
I said,
I mean,
who's better, Lane Staley or Chris Cornell?
oh, yeah. And without hesitation, I said Chris Cornell, which I know a lot of people would be like, oh no, you can't say that, but just
Well, why not?
dynamically, he was a better singer.
Yeah.
Like I love Lane Staley. I wasn't crazy about Lane Staley stuff with Mad Season. It was good, but you don't even know who that is, right? Yeah, that was the stuff he did aside from Alice in Chains, and it just wasn't as memorable like Jerry Cantrell. I'm not saying he made Lane Staley, but he definitely elevated Lane Staley's voice. Having Jerry Cantrell's voice elevated Lane Staley's voice, so
Yeah.
yeah. But Chris Cornell was the best, man.
Yeah.
It's all this sad, dead rock star talk, man.
Oh, yeah, because the guy in Avenged Sevenfold is dead, too. Speaking of sad, dead rock stars, yesterday was Chester Bennington's birthday, and if you don't know who that is, he was the lead singer for Linkin Park, and he was so freaking cool, dude. I love Linkin Park.
It sounds like a new name of a new segment. Speaking of dead rock stars,
Dude.
sad dead rock stars.
Right. Almost every single band that I like, there's somebody who's died in it.
Well, that's one of the selling points I've always used to tell my kids, don't do drugs. You like this song? Don't do drugs, guys. I'm serious.
No, that's funny.
It's just over and over and over. What happened to him, Dad? Yeah, drugs happened to him. Seriously,
I showed Riley the Backcountry song and Seize the Day. And she was like, out of nowhere, she's like, Sissy, why do people in bands always do drugs? And I was like, dude, I don't know. I was like, a lot of them are depressed. So there's that. But then a lot of them just
well,
is it Steve Tyler or Steven? It's Steve Tyler. Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
There's a Steve
Aerosmith.
Tyler in town. Yeah. He just did drugs because he liked to do drugs.
but
But he was a good singer.
I mean, I suppose most people, once they do them,
Ozzy Osbourne.
there's an enjoyable part. But I think for the most part, it's because, the life they live, stuff is handed to you on a silver platter. And they're like, I'm going to partake, And then you wind up like Lane Staley. Somebody finds you dead in your house, It's like, okay, well, that was it. And I realized Chris Cornell did not die of a drug overdose, so somebody doesn't have to correct me in the comments that, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Chris Cornell killed himself. I know.
We're going to get demonetized now. Isn't that what it's called?
Why? Oh, you can't say killed?
I don't know.
Oh. Wait, what do you mean you don't know?
I think once the YouTube video is past 5 minutes, you can, because I've seen this person talk about how for the first 5 minutes of their video they couldn't cuss because it got their video taken down, but after that 5-minute mark it was fine, which is weird.
We're not cussing.
Well, no, but it counts for the same thing as saying kill and all that stuff. Weird. I think. Weird. But yeah, so then I keep getting videos of Chris Cornell on my For You page on TikTok, and I just seen one where he, no pun intended. Literally, because he was talking about how he looked up the lyrics for One by U2, but he didn't put in U2. He just put in One lyrics. And then the lyrics for Metallica popped up. So he was playing the guitar for the U2 song, but he was singing One by Metallica. It was really cool. And then I seen a video of him singing I'll Always Love You by Whitney Houston. I almost said Houston.
You did say Houston. All right, let's play a song.
You're rushing me.
You're trying to push this thing into the 1 hour mark.
No, you just spit on me, you freak.
I didn't spit on you.
God, you're disgusting.
That wasn't me.
Never having you on the podcast again. No, I just have lots to talk about and lots to say because I haven't done a podcast in months. So
I think it's been 3 weeks, but
whatever. So yeah, Moral of the story: don't do drugs. Chris Cornell was cool. Chester Bennington was cool. Happy late birthday. Avenged Sevenfold is cool. Fred
What?
Durst is awesome, bruh. I can't wait to. Okay, try talking for the rest of the podcast now.
I mean, he has some talent.
Stop. Okay. So we're gonna do song of the week now. So I picked Unholy Confessions by Avenged Sevenfold. It's one of their it's one of their most popular songs. It used to be their most popular song, but then they came out with Backcountry, and then they came out with Nightmare and all that stuff. It was Backcountry that was most popular, and then maybe Beast in the Harlot. And then it was like Almost Easy and Afterlife. But then it was Nightmare and then Hail to the King and like anyway.
Why do they use so much biblical imagery?
I don't know. Because they've never
Well, I didn't know
talked
if
about
one of
being
them had a
religious.
background of,
No.
growing up that way or.
I don't think no, never mind, because I know Matt Shadows and the Rev, they met in like at like like church school thing.
No, so they
Or maybe at church or something.
They probably did grow up that way. But then they focus on like the apocalyptic nature of like Revelation and stuff. So
I guess, I don't know. Their first album is called Sounding the Seventh Trumpet.
that's the apocalypse, yeah. So.
Oh, well then,
Yeah.
I guess so. And then their second album is called Waking the Fallen.
Interesting.
And then their third is City of Evil. And then their fourth is Avenged Sevenfold. And then Nightmare. And then Hail to the King. And then...
I didn't know they had that many songs.
No, they have quite a few albums, but
All right.
I can't think of it. Okay, so yeah, we're going to listen to Unholy Confessions.
I'm trying to like get this thing going here.
We're going to
man.
listen to Unholy Confessions. I apologize because the quality of the video is really bad, so you're going to see every single pixel, but you're also going to get to see beautiful M shadows, so... Oh, it's not going to play.
Yeah, I see like the. Oh,
Sorry.
what happened to the notes app? So it wouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
I stopped doing. I didn't. You did it once, and I didn't do it ever again.
Oh, you should do that. Then it won't
No.
play on repeat like that. You see like a lot of heavy Pantera influence,
Yeah.
and then the melodic content's a little bit different. But that guitar riff was more memorable. The guitar riff. I guess you'd call it the main riff in the first part. I've never heard that song before. So.
Well, the main riff of the song is the
That's exactly the one I'm talking about. You sang it perfectly.
No.
No, I got you.
No.
No.
Because what if the people don't know?
They know because you said dun 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 dun.
No, but I
dun,
didn't do
dun,
it right,
dun.
and you're not even doing it right.
That was the point.
Now playing. See the movie audiences are
No.
calling.
Stop! Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, these people are playing it. This isn't the real band. No, it is.
Yeah.
That's the main riff. But I played the breakdown because I really like that part. It's super cool. It
was alright. They don't grab a hold of me, like.
I don't know how. They're so good. It's also probably because, like, when I was little, like, my mom and my Uncle Dylan would listen to them
Oh, yeah.
around me. So, like, yeah. My mom doesn't listen to them as much as my Uncle Dylan does, but my Uncle Dylan is definitely more into metal than my mom is.
Do we rate it or give it a thumbs up or down?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. Tell me what your opinions on the
I
song.
make my kids rate it 1 to 5.
Well, I'd give that song...
No, it legit can only be 1 to 5. I can see you over there being like 12 and a half. I give it 12.
No, I was thinking of like I'd give it a 5, but I'm a bit biased. So, just because I really like them and their
I'm
music,
shocked.
and they're cute. So, he doesn't agree with me, and he's stupid.
Well,
I think their lead singer, I think Matt Shadows, is arguably one of the most like objectively attractive lead singers.
I'm putting a picture up
all.
of him right here.
I'm
okay?
getting a picture of it because you're gonna
No.
pick the worst one known to mankind.
I give it a 2.8,
What?
maybe a 3. I give it a 3.
Okay, why don't you give it a 3? Because you're just a hater. Put up the queso vine. You know what I mean?
Because you're when a band's like, so you expect like an early band, like if you came out with an album next week, right, then you would expect most people to feel like they could figure out what your influences were, right?
Yeah.
Because you're a young musician, your influences are very much on the forefront of what you're creating. But then after a while, your influences kind of slowly, get pushed to the back because your art is kind of continuing on into what you're making it versus what, we kind of regurgitate stuff when we start doing something. And so, but man, I just hear Pantera when I hear them, and you know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's what I was gonna say. One of their guitarists, Zachy Vengeance, he well, actually, Sinister Gates, he said that a lot of his stuff takes inspiration from Dimebag.
yeah, for sure.
And then he was talking about Slash, and then obviously hints of Metallica.
I mean, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're just that was you said your mom and uncle, they're significantly younger than me. So like generationally,
You're freaking geriatric.
like that was the kind of music that I wasn't crazy about because I was like, I'm not crazy with the direction rock's going right now. That makes sense. Like
they started out like a screamo, like
yeah, and you hear that whole
listen to this.
on the melody or the harmonies and they kind of get a little bit of that. I'm not a fan of that at all. Like no, not another song, Bob.
This is from their very first album. What is? Okay. Oh,
It's gonna be terrible.
this is my favorite song off this album.
Who is that?
Ya
I
Mama.
don't know. How'd she get here?
When he starts singing, it's not the best, but don't focus on that.
That's a Pantera riff right there. That is Pantera.
Okay, well, I showed you this to focus on what he's singing.
Yeah.
But that's like how they started out, is like that type of the metal scream or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna play the Pantera riff that was in that song. So, wonder if they credited Pantera with that or.
Mm-hmm. I just know I like the song.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're really good. I feel like, okay, listen to You're Not Gonna. You need to listen to their self-titled album because that's when they really, like, experiment with, like, a bunch of different stuff. Like, it's really cool.
All right, that'll be my next one.
Are you
I'll
being
listen to.
serious right now?
Yeah.
Dead serious.
You catch up. I'll listen to that one.
Okay,
So,
well, all it's going to take is 46 minutes to catch up, so. Not even that, because I've already listened to, like, 2 songs.
you gotta listen. I have to give you another album, and you listen to that before I listen to another one.
No.
That's how it works.
No.
Yeah. Uh huh.
No. You won't be my teacher anymore.
When one, it's gonna take you that long. Jeez, man.
No, I'm saying I'll fire you.
Oh. All right.
Okay. We're pushing 50 minutes, so we need to start The Walking Dead. But while this is playing, so, on your own time, listen to the self-titled album by Avenged Sevenfold. And listen to City of Evil because people are like, this is their best album. Da-da-da-da. That's their, like, it's, and, like, I agree with it being, like, a timeless album, but I personally prefer their self-titled one better. I think that one has more songs that just stand out because it's not just like the guitar and stuff. Like they use a bunch of other instruments. Whoa. They use a bunch of other instruments. Like they bring in like violins and they have like a choir come in and like they have a song about necrophilia, which is a bit weird, but you know, it's a good song. It's 8 minutes, but oh my God, it is a beaut. I love that song. What? Why did you look at me like that?
Okay.
Okay. We're going to watch The Walking Dead now. This is episode 10, I think. Season 2. It's called 18 Miles Out. And I skipped one episode just because it wasn't that necessary. Basically,
Is this season 1 or season 2?
I literally just said season 2.
I wasn't paying attention to you. Sorry.
So, basically, the episode where they were in the bar, there was this boy outside. He was pretty young. He was like 20-something, 22, 23. So, he gets caught on this fence. So, Rick and Glenn and Herschel bring him back to the barn. And Shane's not too happy about it because it's freaking Shane. And then some other people aren't too happy about it, which it's fine with. But, so they're trying to just debate on what to do with this boy because they're like, well, what if he brings back his men and all this stuff? Like, if we let him go, he's going to go to his place and find his people and bring him back, and we're all going to die. So that's basically...
Well, it's kind of important.
Well, not anymore because I just explained it.
Okay.
So now we're on the episode where Shane and Rick are taking this boy out to the school to leave him there.
Wait, I need my board, don't I?
I knew that's what you were saving it for. Okay. I've been here since 12:10, and it's 2:49, 2:50.
That's show prep, man.
Yeah, with the Mexican food and the Law and Order SVU.
Talk a lot. Oh, yeah. We can't talk about that.
No, we can't.
Yeah.
That cannot be spoken of. Spoken of? Okay. We're playing the episode now.
I heard what really happened to the school.
He's talking about Otis.
Was it to survive? Yeah. One of us wasn't gonna make it out. Had to be him. One shot to the leg. Carl lives. The reality is, he had no business being here. There. Whatever. You don't think I would have done it? Oh, man, I know you wouldn't. You don't think I can keep Lori or Carl safe? I didn't say that. Or my baby. Is it gonna have to be me, too? Rick, you can't just be the good guy and expect to live, okay? Not anymore. I'm not the good guy anymore. To save Carl's life, I would have done anything. Anything. Now, Lori says you're dangerous. But you're not gonna be dangerous. Not to us, not to me, not anymore. How about you look at me?
Man, I love, like, at the end, that look he gives Rick. That's a good one. That was a good one.
Wow.
Oh, Shane, man.
We
He's the
just-
best character on the
we just
show.
went at the same time, by the way.
I didn't hear you.
Oh.
I
It was
clicked
cool.
our tongue.
Yeah.
It was just a look like that said,
I'm stupid and I suck.
"You're nothing."
Okay.
Like, yeah. And I mean, it's like the line he said was true. Like, you're not going to be the good guy and survive this. You're not going to quit. That might be for later.
You don't even have anything written on there.
Maybe I do. Anyway, he said you can't be the good guy and survive this. And the point is, look, Rick, your way of life's got to change. Like, we're not, this isn't like it was before. Now, one thing I would give props to Andrew Lincoln, man. He created such a cadence, a particular cadence with Rick's voice that it's unmistakable, right? Like even
Yeah.
if you didn't know what like it's very, very precise. I like it. It was good.
So,
Yeah.
I love how he talks. Ugh, I love Rick. He's so beautiful. Speaking of Shane and John Bernthal, a new TV show for Daredevil came out. It's called Daredevil Born Again, and the Punisher's on there.
I saw
just
it.
came on
I
the
didn't.
last episode.
I didn't see the episode. Are you watching it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I need to catch up. I stopped
Um,
because I stopped on the first episode because it's so sad.
Oh,
Spoiler alert,
Well-
just a warning, but
it's Daredevil's story though. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Years ago I tried to watch that and I wasn't into it much.
okay, did you watch the movie or the TV show?
No. It was the same actor.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So you watched Daredevil. You started it.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same guy, right?
so good.
I don't
The
know.
TV show is. The movie.
But John Bernthal's Punisher was.
Oh,
like,
it's so good.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, because the Punisher is like, he's kind of the guy that every man, I say every manly man, every Shane wants to be, right?
Okay.
Like you hurt my family, now I'm gonna make you pay,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, that's appealing to the
Male audience.
whatever
ones
you
who-
were just talking about how you were excited because John Bernthal's Punisher.
The ones
came
who
out.
drink beer and listen to Creed and
Well,
like.
I don't drink beer or listen to Creed, so
No, I am. Well, I'm excited because he's cute and I like his character.
he was a really good Punisher.
Yeah.
And I even like the guy that did the movie, the Punisher movie.
I didn't watch that.
It was good, but John Bernthal's character's different. So, yeah, good stuff.
Daredevil's so good. His character is really cool.
I don't know anything about it. I mean, I watched the old.
He's blind. Do you know that? It's a little unknown fact.
Yeah.
Not many people.
Daredevil can't see. Yeah, me and the kids and my wife watched that movie a little while back, but I'd seen it forever ago. But
I haven't watched
the
it.
old, not the Ben Affleck one. Yeah,
I haven't watched any of the movies. I've only seen the TV show.
it was okay. It was at its moments, but
I think it's his character is like really well written, and like the people who make the show do so good with like sticking to the comics and like keeping his character accurate, not making him do like out of character stuff, you know? Because like some stuff like that with like a comic like adaptation, they kind of change the character a bit to where it's like
I don't know anything about the Daredevil comic book character.
okay.
Yeah, except for that he's blind. I did know that, even though you just told me.
He's also a lawyer.
I did. I may not have known that before the movie. Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
He showed up in Spider-Man No Way
Wait,
Home.
Is he DC?
No,
Is
he's
that a DC
Marvel.
comic? It's Marvel. Okay.
I literally just said he showed up in Spider-Man and you said, is he DC? Why would he show up in
Wait,
Spider-Man?
did you say something?
Okay.
Yeah. Not one of my favorite characters, comic book characters, but
Oh,
Punisher definitely is. So
Chapel Roan. Did I mention her yet?
you were talking about her, and I really wish I could remember what Elam calls her because it is funny, man. Whatever it is.
She came out with a new song. It's called The Giver. It's not technically new, but
She is so horrifying. I think her job is just to scare people. She's like the Marilyn Manson of pop.
no.
Yeah.
I love her. She's so beautiful and her
She's
music is so
scarier
good.
than Marilyn Manson.
A
Let's be honest.
goodbye. Do you want to put up a side-by-side picture?
Yes, side by side picture right here.
Yeah.
Chapel
Marilyn
and Marilyn.
Manson. Who?
Chapel and Marilyn.
Okay, I thought you said Chaplin and Marilyn.
Yeah.
Never mind. You.
No, I'm
wouldn't
gonna put
like
up a
her.
picture of her without makeup though.
She's
That's
pretty.
what's scary. I'm
She's
just kidding.
pretty.
I'm not. She just looks silly.
Well, she's like a drag queen. That's the thing. Marilyn Manson is just horrifying.
Well, I mean that was his point, right? His point was I'm gonna get people to talk about me that don't like my music based on the way I look. I guess that's what Chaperone did because I'm talking about her, and I don't like her music.
This morning, my mom was like, he kind of looks like a knockoff Nicolas Cage. Like if Nicolas Cage was like goth.
Chappell Roan?
No.
Oh.
Marilyn Manson.
That's kind of a compliment, though, because most women thought that Nicolas Cage was attractive. So.
He's all right.
I don't think most.
He's definitely no Matt Shadows.
I don't.
Matt
There's another picture of him.
Wait, you have to put the pictures of him up. I'm going to give you pictures of him.
Yeah.
I don't see how you don't think he's cute. I mean, you're
Who?
a man, so like.
Yeah, but that would be the foremost reason.
Okay, but if you were a woman. and
This is a tough premise here.
if you were a woman and you seen Matt Shadows, would you not think he's so hot?
I can't say that I would. So,
Why?
yeah. I mean, it's a tough sell.
It's not though. His face is pretty.
You're that teenage, like,
He's got nice
subjective,
muscles.
like,
Oh, he's got nice muscles.
you know what I mean? You're the teenage subjective, like, oh, I love your music. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty.
No, but I thought he was cute before I liked the music. Like before I got into it.
I trust you. I believe you. I'm not saying that I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so gorgeous. And so is Sinister Gates.
I'm just laughing at their names. Man.
No, it's so funny.
Yeah.
The hardcore.
At least his name may actually be Matt, but
No,
the
it
other
is.
guy's name is Sinister. So
Yeah. No, his name's Matt.
yeah.
So it's Matt Sanders.
Okay.
So it's not far away
It
from
doesn't sound nearly as cool as Matt Shadows, though, right? Oh, is it Shadow or Shadows?
Shadows. But no, because he's technically M Shadows, but
Oh.
so the hardcore Avenged Sevenfold fans are going to come for me and be like, stop calling him Matt Shadows. That's not his name.
Try. It's Sanders, but that's what you should say
Right.
to him.
Right. If I could reply to the comments.
Yeah. You can.
No.
I set that up for you.
No, you want to know what's funny? Can you hand me the whiteboard? I need it. So look, Sinister. How do you? I need the.
I'm
how
not
do you-
waiting anything. I'm going to hold it up and then put it in their post so you won't
No.
know what it says.
I need the marker.
Go ahead. Just hold it up for a minute.
I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't write that. So, you know how Sinister is spelled? Can you spell it for the class?
How it is actually spelled or how Mr. Gates spelled it?
How it's actually spelled.
Sinister.
Okay. Yeah. So this is how. Can you even see
another
that?
record.
So this is how his name is spelled, right? Can you see that?
They can't answer you.
S Synyer is Sinister, and then Gates is Gates, right? So that's how it's spelled now. But when they first were a thing, he spelled it like this. Gaytes for Gates. But he
I
changed
already
it.
know where that was going.
He changed it because he said he couldn't unsee the gay in Gates, which is so funny.
Oh.
But that's such a cool like stage name. But his real name, Brian. But he's a junior. His dad is also Brian. If you couldn't guess that. But do you know who his dad is? I think you might know.
Mr. Gates.
Gates isn't even his last name.
Mr. Gates Sr.
No, Gates isn't even in their name at all.
All right, we got to go.
Okay, hang on. Let me show you. This is his dad. He's in that one comedy thing. Oh. There we go. He's on Jeff Dunham. He's this guy. That's his dad. Oh, crap.
The guitar player for Jeff Dunham.
Yeah. Is Sinister Gates' father.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That explains why he's a guitarist, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was a good podcast. I think most of it was spent talking about Avenged Sevenfold, which there's no problem
Way
with.
too much. Yeah.
No.
Here,
You
wait,
can
wait.
never have way too much Avenged Sevenfold. It says, I love Avenged Sevenfold. Oh my god. Oh wait, that was perfect timing. so glad that is on camera. You've got to send that to me. Just clip that by itself and send it to me. That's amazing. Okay. If you enjoyed the podcast, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me how much you absolutely cannot stand Mr. Patterson and how much you love Avenged Sevenfold and how you're so excited that I get to go see Metallica and Limp Bizkit and that I get to see James Hetfield and Fred Durst in person, and they're going to be so beautiful and old and grandpa. So yes, have a very good day. Rock on. Go listen to Avenged Sevenfold.